People are asking us when and where you can get your vaccine shot. The first doses, as you know, went to healthcare workers and nursing home residents and staff. But some medical facilities are offering it to people in what's called Phase 1B. Those are people 65 and older who have certain medical conditions. Matt Doherty shows us why the rollout is causing so much confusion.
According to this map from the State Health Department, thousands of grocery stores, clinics, and hospitals throughout Texas have the vaccine. So why are people having such a tough time getting one? Today, Fort Bend County Judge K.P. George wrote this letter saying his office has received a surge of communications from constituents trying to get vaccinated. The county judge says there is no centralized sign-up system or distribution plan and is advising people to work with the providers listed on the state's map. He says Fort Bend County's health department has gotten approval to give the vaccines, but even now hasn't received a single dose. The county judge says he has no idea when they'll get any either. Some Houston area residents say they've checked, and some of the listed vaccine providers say they are out of vaccines and don't know when they'll be getting any more. A spokesperson with the Department of State Health Services said some vaccine shipments expected last week were late and providers didn't get them until Monday or Tuesday. Yesterday, the Texas Hospital Association said several shipments of the Moderna vaccine had to be set aside and replaced because cold storage requirements of the vaccines had been compromised. This New Year's Eve, Harris County health officials have advised against gatherings outside of households. In the Fort Bend County Judge's letter, he's asking everyone to continue to physically distance, avoid gatherings, and wear facial coverings as we all wait for a vaccine. Matt Doherty, KHOU 11 News.